Hey, what's up, guys? Well, let's go back here, and today we are finally doing it. This is a gameplay from stream. You're guys gonna get another one of these little intros that are recorded post gameplay, which I don't normally do. But today we decided we wanted to. Oh, I decided I wanted to hit 1,000 wins on Priest. It's been a long time coming. I've been sitting close to the 1,000 win mark now for probably like 3 months, 4 months. Like, when I say close, I mean sub 30 wins. And I finally decided, you know what, screw it, let's go for it. Partially, I won't lie, I thought the new set came out today. Turns out it didn't. You were only able to crack your packs and you got your signatures slash golden legendary slash whatever you got from bundles that you bought. So yeah, so now we have most of the set. We're missing 7 legendaries, 4 epics. Total from the set, if I am not mistaken. I could be 1,000% wrong. I recorded that a while back. By a while back, I mean like 2 hours ago. But it is what it is. Anyways, without further ado, let's show some of the games that led us to the 1,000 wins. And also, I guess I should preface this by saying I decided to play Boar Priest. I realized I'd not played it for 7 months. It was in November the last time, end of November, I believe, that I last played this deck. And I was like, you know what, I'm kind of fiending to just nuke someone's mana and hopefully have it go well. I think we went 50-50. Yeah, roughly 50. 4 wins, 4 losses. 50-50 exactly. And yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna put all the games in this video. Yeah. Anyways, without further ado, let's I guess let's just jump right into the first game. Let's not go queued up. It's already queued. So that being said, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you guys do, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe as always. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. And yeah, let's jump right into the first one. Alright, our deck tracker is also not working. That's perfect. Multi transfer of some sort. Someone. And is absurdly bad. Oh, man. Not gonna lie. I feel like I need to go fucking. I want to take this FS shot. Okay, so with my deck checker not working. Good, this at least gets us a boar. Alright, is our deck checker gonna fucking work today? Oh, okay. Honestly, I thought I was gonna open more legendaries in the pack opening. Because I used all my luck up last time I opened magic packs. I think I talked about this briefly in a video. But the last time I opened magic packs, I bought a collector of Final Fantasy and I bought a collector of Dominaria. Cracked an old border foil force. Yeah, I cracked an old border foil force of will, as well as a surge foil full art Tifa. So I don't know if Tifa's gone up or gone down in value, but the force was at like 120. I opened the the Tifa's gone up. Well, last I checked, they're at like 150. Now they're at 250, 225. Not the full art foil, which kind of sucks, but it's the or not what is this? The Magifest foil. So it couldn't even be, but it's the just like the portrait art foil Tifa. I want to buy another pack of Final Fantasy collectors. Test my luck. I kind of want a Chocobo. Not gonna lie. I'd actually take any of the Chocobos. I think that card is really, really cool. And at $100 for the regular ones, I'm not about to fucking buy one. I'll be honest. Res a bunch of them. If you place a minion, we have sword next turn, because we can res one, and we can give the health of one of his minions, and then nuke his mana. It's always nice. You can even just res this, nuke all of them, nuke his mana, win the game. Boar Priest is such a wild deck. Just love salsa. Oh, we're all at 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Was Alright, next turn we kill him. Oh. 4, killing these 3 off is lethal. Well, lethal, quote unquote. He has no more mana, therefore he can't play the game, therefore we win the game. Oh. What does this card say? Add those minions to your hand. Play one of them here. This is 6, 7 mana. Just let me remove your mana and don't kill me. The repackage, man. What a hell of a card. Oh, I don't even know what to, it's been so long since I've last streamed that I don't even know what the fuck to talk about while streaming. But who knows, man. Again, I want to get back to streaming, but as I said at the start of the stream, honestly, last set, I was just not interested in throughout the entire expansion. Not to say... Okay, that sounds weird to say, but it's like not like, oh, I didn't want to play this game ever again. Fuck that shit. You know? Like that was not the case. It was more... I wanted to play Hearthstone, just not that much, if that makes sense. Who steals down Shaman? You have 1 mana to kill me. GG! I don't know what my opponent was playing, but it seemed pretty cool. He was using the nerfed Raza. I'll take it. Anyways, next one, I guess. Oh, shoot, I'm streaming. I need to talk between games, so it's not just a recording. This is how long it's been since I fucking last streamed, man. Again, but I want to get back to it. I just hope that the new expansion is actually be fun to play with. And not gonna make me want to blow up my brains, I'll be honest. Like, that's one of, like, the big things. But also, it's like, I want to wait till I'm done recording I feel like a copycat calling it big video, because for those who watch the content I watch, there's another streamer that was, I mean, he's released at this one, so I can actually talk about it. But John Stone, I mentioned him when I was talking about doing a Professor Oak challenge in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, where he did like a shiny version of the Let's Go challenge, which props to him, because again, I spent 9 hours shiny hunting a fucking Bellsprout, and I could not do it. Like after 9 hours, it's like fuck this shit, and I did not have one. To be fair, my luck came back to me later on, and I ended up getting a shiny Dratini, which to me is way cooler than a shiny fucking Bellsprout. I'll be honest. This deals 1 damage to death rattle, right? All those options, there's no choice but Boar. I was hoping to hit this, honestly. Make this a fucking 3-4. It was really strong. It ate his whole board and sent me back to full life. Three two board most likely means he's gonna be hero power it down. Hero power. If oh, this is not good. This is the deck I should be playing. Honestly, if I want to win, I'd just be playing this pile. Like just a 30 card version of this deck, and it's a very, very strong. This deck that he's playing is so fucking right now. It's mine. I was about to say, if he does that trade, I'm fully okay with that. Alright. Ace Mind Blast that he drew, guaranteed. I'm just dead. This one damage to his face. Get realistic. Mind Blast, I'm just dead. Mind Blast, I'm dead. Mind Blast, hero power, I'm dead. GG. Aggro Priest, the strongest deck in the fucking game. Until this deck goes away, I probably will not be enjoying the game as much as I would love to. Just because the deck is just so strong. It's not even funny how absurd that deck is, right? Like, I don't know if that's just a me thing, but the deck just feels bullshit to play against. And I understand some people say, like, board decks feel bullshit to play against. But, like, the deck just feels bullshit to play against. And I understand some people say, like, board decks feel bullshit to play against. But, like, the deck just feels bullshit to play against. And I understand some people say, like, board decks feel bullshit to play against. But, like, the deck just feels bullshit to play against. And I understand some people say, like, board decks feel bullshit to play against. But, like, the deck just feels bullshit to play against. And I understand some people say, like, board decks feel bullshit to play against. But, like, the deck just feels bullshit to play against. And I understand some people say, like, board decks feel bullshit to play against. But, like, the deck just feels bullshit to play against. And I understand some people say, like, board decks feel bullshit to play against. But, like, the deck just feels bullshit to play against. And I understand some people say, like, board decks feel bullshit to play against. But, like, the deck just feels bullshit to play against. And I understand some people say, like, board decks feel bullsh Man, Boar Priest is just not fun to play against. A cycle on one that's actually beneficial. I have one sip left in my beer, then I have to go grab another beer. Also, this funny thing I actually kind of want to talk about the big video I'm working on is, hear me out. I was like, oh yeah, the 100% of this game, spoilers, it's a 100% playthrough of a game. Like, oh yeah, from what I remember, like 100% is like pretty easy. Like, you know, you just have to basically, like, well, you kind of have to play through the game like twice almost to get everything. Should be fairly easy. And then I like started the game and I looked at like the game and I like basically at this point I have like the first mission recorded. And I was like, oh yeah, you know, like playing through the game, like, okay. I'm a little rusty at like the controls and what, but it shouldn't be that bad. And then I looked at what was needed for the 100%. And I realized there's 150, it's 154 achievements in the game. And I was like, oh, completely forgot that these were built into the game. It's like, again, I've given a couple hints towards the game. One, I know I've talked about on the channel because it is in my top 3 favorite games on the console, and I told you guys it was a Switch game. Again, I know that leaves a little bit of room for the imagination about what game it could be, but yeah, I was like, yeah, I know it should be easy. And I was looking at some of the achievements, I'm like, oh fuck, this is gonna take a little bit longer than I thought. Just, I think it's realistic like 3 playthroughs of the game to actually get 100%, because you have to get like a whole bunch of like, I want to call them simulator achievements because they're like the type of achievements that you'd get in a simulator game. But man, it looks like it's gonna be a little rough, I won't lie. This matchup can now either be fairly easy depending on my draw here, or it can be ridiculously hard. At 2 dead, that's 4 dead, 6 dead, 10. Summons 1 from my. Did I draw both of my? I did draw both. Okay. Alright, you know what? This is fine, Copium. We just need to hope he doesn't have an insane draw here. Never mind. That's okay, that's what he drew. That's actually perfectly. Why is he playing Devour? This went from being super easy to win to impossible to win. Real quick. I had the win if he didn't have fucking Devout Pupil. Oh, I hate this. Let's see. Even if I get multiple copies of this. You for fucking real? He's the one person on learner playing Devout fucking Pupil in his list? 7. I'm a little upset about that one, not gonna lie. Anyways, give me the next one. I'm grabbing myself another beer. Drown my pain a little bit. Alright guys, yeah, I'll see y'all there. Boy, that's someday. Oh, the game is starting and I don't have my... Alright. I got my Brooch. I should have figured that this deck is not the best deck to play against when everyone's on aggro decks. Should have figured that one out, but... Hey. We're keeping the Amulet of Undying. It's just a decent cycle on 1 because there's only realistically one drop in the deck. And mulling it is the same thing as cycling on 1 if I just pass 1. Alright, now I just won't find a fucking boar in a 1 matchup. I feel like I'm pretty confident actually being able to win. Alright. Focus on the game. Let's... Okay, we actually hit a rod. That phrasing, maybe have been a little rough, but it's good, it's good. Because we have a lot of copy in hand. That's it. That's up my Maybelline. Alright, okay. Honestly, okay, I'm gonna say it right now. I'm kind of glad that the set didn't come out today. Because if the set came out today, and I was enjoying myself, I would have probably ended up streaming till like 5 o'clock in the morning. That becomes an issue when I have to wake up at 9 for work tomorrow. And I have to be functional at work, because again, I work in a kitchen. I work with knives all day, every day. Right? So the idea of using knives sleep deprived, having cut myself very badly in the past, it's not a good idea. Honestly, again, I have a scar on my left hand. I don't know if I've ever told this story. I've told the story of my burn, but I haven't ever told the story of my cut. I have like a huge scar burn on my right hand. but I've never told the story of the burn on my, or the cut on my left hand. So that's a really unfortunate. You done? But yeah, so this was at my first kitchen job. It was I want to say 2018, 2017, 2016. I think it was 2017. Oh, it was between 2017 and 2019. It was in the summer in October. Or not October, in August, sorry. Months all end up blending together when you work in a kitchen. The reason I remember that it was on one of those dates. Oh, it's easy. Hits. But yeah, it was 27. I could be completely wrong with the date. I also should have wiped the board. Or should have wiped his mana. Might have cost me the game, I don't know. I'm okay, I'm gonna go with 2018. That's like the I don't remember if I was 18 or not yet. I must have been 18, yeah. So it must have been 2019. No, it has to be 2017. Because I must not have been 18 yet when it happened. Yeah, there's no way I was 18. We did a lot of illegal shit that weekend. I was born in 99, so... Okay, sorry. I'm thinking more about my fucking story than the actual gameplay here. This... Goofing weapon, right? Yeah, so I must have been 17. It was in, oh no, 2018 I would have been 18. Yeah, I would have been 18. So yeah, 2018 sounds about right. I was working at the first kitchen I ever worked at, and no, I feel like adding like this little bit of context to the story will make more sense of why I'm a little bit more hesitant now when I go into work and I'm absurdly tired. I had just worked 3 or 4 15-hour days back to back. It was a Tuesday morning. Yeah, so it's probably Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 15-hour days back to back. So I typically have my Fridays off. I've always asked for Fridays off to go play Magic, right? I like to go to F&M, hang out with the boys and whatnot. So it was, yeah, that sounds about right. I was 18, and I had just busted my ass, and it's like I was taking the bus to work. I had to get into work for like 9 a.m. and I was only leaving at like 1 a.m. Like it was super fuck shifts. 9 to 1. Well, yeah, 15 hours. 16. 15, 16-hour days. It was like I was at work between 9 and 10, and I was leaving at between 12:30 and 1. Middle of summer, right? It is August. Early August, because I went to heavy MTL slightly after this happened. I was just exhausted. Like, I wasn't sleeping in my normal bed because my cousin was over. So I was sleeping in my basement on a cot. So, not getting the best sleep already. And I was just exhausted. I get to work. And, like, I was looking at what I had to do. And one of the things I had to do was prep parm. We were in an Italian restaurant. Turns out Italian restaurants go through a lot of Parmesan. Who would have guessed? So I was, like, cutting parm in the morning. We used to buy, like, huge, like, the whole wheels. It would last us, like, 2 weeks. Like, a whole wheel, like, fucking $1,300 worth of cheese. Lasts us 2 weeks. This just goes to show how much money the restaurant is looking at. Like a 300-person dining room. With the terrace was an additional 120, I think. So we were like just like making a shitload of food. It was crazy. It's like 9:30 in the morning and I'm going and I'm cutting cheese. And when you buy big wheels, I don't want to say we did it in the most safe way imaginable, but it definitely was. I was cutting parm, and the day before, on the Sunday night, I was just like, all of our knives were like super dull, so I told my head chef at the time, like, yo, I'm taking 20 minutes, I'm going to sharpen all. Oh yeah, no doubt, we've been needing to do that. I've noticed the knives were a little dull. I'm like, alright, sounds good, so I'm gonna go sharpen all of these. I'll be back in like 20 minutes. We had like 10 knives, 2 minutes. We had like an automatic grinder, so it was like pretty easy and fast. So I just sharpened all these knives and I was cutting parm. So how we'd cut the parm wheel into triangles, big triangles. And then we'd chop those into sections. And then we'd grate all of them all together. This is not ideal. I lose that weapon. I think I lose this weapon. So yeah, so I was cutting the palm wheels. Everything was going fine, and I got to my last one. My hand slipped off the tip of the knife. Right? Because you're holding the handle of the knife and you're pushing down on both the handle and the tip of the knife to cut through the sections. Again, parm's a hard cheese. And my hand slipped and I instinctively lifted it back up to try and put it back on top. The problem is the knives, again, as I said, were just sharpened. So, what then happened was I basically just put the knife into my hand. Cut not straight to the bone, but pretty fucking deep down. I don't have a picture of that, partially because I was feeling I was about to fucking pass out. Again, I just cut very deep into my hand. And I was about to pass out. Luckily, we had a guy who was a volunteer firefighter on staff, and I just ran up to him. I'm like, yo, how bad is this? He's like, I'm calling the fucking ambulance right now. I'm like, oh, that's not good. So I'm gonna go fucking sit in the dining room. Ended up passing out in the dining room at some point because I was feeling like shit again. With a blade in my hand. Yeah. So now I have a scar where I ended up having to get, I think it was 9 stitches in my hand. So just to say, never fucking cut cheese like that. And if you do, wrap a towel around the tip of the knife. Because the odds of it cutting through several layers of towel plus your hand, I don't want to say 0, but very minimal. Don't grip onto the towel, because this way, if you do grip onto the towel, if your hand slips, you're bringing the fucking towel down with it, and you can do the same thing I did. Do not fucking recommend it. It was not a pleasant 2 weeks of having stitches in my hand. But the whole reason I remember was then is because me and my buddy that I used to work with was like, yeah, let's fucking go to Heavy MTL. Heavy Metal Concert. There's 2 bands I wanted to see there. Well, 1 band and 1 rapper. I want to see Tech 9 live, and I want to see Hollywood Undead. Tech 9 being one of my favorite rappers in my top 5 favorite rappers of all time. Hollywood Undead in my top 2 favorite bands of all time. I have a hard time deciding if Billy Talon or Hollywood Undead is my favorite band of all time. I love both of them. I've yet to see Billy Talon live, but I really, really want to. The idea of seeing something like Rusted from the Rain, Saint Veronica, White Sparrow, unironically, those are all for this album, but like Fallen Leaves or, you know, Try Honestly, Viking Deathmatch live. I should play one of these, but would be insane to me. Again, some of my fucking favorite songs of all time are those songs. And I gotta see Hollywood Undead live. They performed Undead. They performed Everywhere I Go. This was before I had actually listened to their newest album at the time, which I think was Hollywood Undead 5. They also played like some songs off. I believe they played like Dead Bite and things like that. Great fucking songs. Again, I'd super recommend going to give a listen to Hollywood Undead. Great fucking band. And even their new stuff, like they released 2 new songs not so long ago, are still fucking solid. I've seen almost all my favorite artists live. The ones I'm missing, again, this might sound weird, but like I've yet to see MGK live, which I'd love to go see MGK live. I've yet to see... I'll take it. I've yet to see Lil Wayne live, which I would also be fucking insane to go see. Saying that I love rap, people are probably say, oh, what about Eminem? I like Eminem's music, it's just not, like, this is wild, right? I think Eminem is arguably the greatest rapper alive. I personally think Wayne is slightly better due to one the catalog he has is bigger than Eminem's. The amount of music he releases is a lot more. And also, it's just more my vibe of music. Like, don't get me wrong, like, songs like Not Afraid, Love the Way You Lie, Rap God are phenomenal songs. Like, I think they are, like, masterclasses in rap. But also, like, I very rarely see myself, like, going to put on one of those songs. Like, actually, those are, like, the 3 songs that I'll go put on. Like, that, like, Drug Ballada. But, like Mockingbird is not a song, really, that I would go put on. If I'm trying to, like, I'm at work, you know, and I'm just bumping music, I won't go reach for, like, Mockingbird or, I can't think of the name of the... Sorry, Mama, I never meant to hurt you. I think it's terrible, but, like, I won't put that song on if I'm trying to, like, bop music at work, you know? Again, I don't want to make that sound like, oh, I think Eminem's trash. I don't. I think Eminem is phenomenal, and I think he deserves a lot of respect. But he just doesn't play the type of music that I'll go and, like, just listen to. Versus, like, Lil Wayne, like, Love Me. Like, I probably listen to that song every day at work, like, you know? Or, like, even some of, like, his newer stuff off, was it the Dream album? Or, like, you know, Lollipop, was it Fireman, Mr. Carter, a Millie, like, these are all songs that are, like, on my, like, daily listen to. So, like, that's like, more what I'm getting at, where it's just, like, Eminem is great, but it's not the type of music that I gravitate toward. Therefore, I wouldn't, like, I think it would still be cool to go see him live, especially with, like, Snoop and whatnot, but I wouldn't go out of my way to buy a ticket. Are you for fucking real? Why is it that they... Other artists I want to go see is, like, Jelly Roll. I'd love to go see Jelly Roll live. I think his concerts must be sick. He was actually here not so long ago, but his tickets are just absurdly expensive. Like, I can't justify spending this much on a ticket. I'll be honest. Alright, let's kill one of these off. So I have one dead now. Are there any other big albums or big artists I'd love to go see live? I'd like to go see the Black Veil Brides live. I don't know if they still tour together or not, but that'd be cool. The Offspring, I think, would be pretty solid as well. There's a whole bunch of artists I like that I just don't think they tour anymore. Like I love to go see Fix live. He's another. Actually, I think he still does tours and what. He's a newer rapper. I very much vibe with his fucking music. To be fair, there's some songs he has also that are not like the type of songs that I'd fucking just go play at work. But I think he still makes some very good music that I do very much like. Oh, I didn't mean to attack. I was about to say, I want to hold my attack because I want to play Grave Runes on one. Nah, I like that rest this. Why? Why is this a thing? I'd like to go see Linkin Park live, actually. Like, I think Linkin Park live would be sick. I never got to see them live with Chester, which still makes me feel bad to this day. Linkin Park was kind of like a defining band of like, my generation. So I think it would still be really cool. Especially I do really like their new album. What is it? From Zero? Very solid album. A lot of the music I fuck with a lot. Oh, I'm about to bitch, aren't I? Anything else that I'd like to go see live? I mean, I'd love to go see Wiz Khalifa or Snoop Dogg live or both. There's a lot of bands slash rappers that I'd love to go see live, even though I know I probably will never be able to. Like Skillet would be another one, as long as they're performing older songs. I don't know any other newer songs, but like Monster. What's the name of the other one? Or can't I think of the name of the other song? I actually can't think of the fucking other one. Oh. This doesn't make me cry. Isn't it? 5? Twilight Call is probably the best draw on my deck. Especially if I could trade off my 3 boars here, Twilight Call would be in it. Are you... Anymore? Oh my fucking god. I didn't think I'd hit so many decks that just had a fucking way to just deal with my boars. Honestly, I did not think that would be the case. I'd like to go see Chris Webby again live. Chris Webby probably being my favorite rapper of all time. It'd probably go, yeah, Chris Webby, Fix, Wayne, MGK. Is probably in that order. Like Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube after that. I'd love to see Ice Cube live, but I don't think he performed. I think Ice Cube makes great fun. Like, I don't know if anyone's listened to his albums, but I highly recommend. Actually, fucking super wild that I didn't realize was the case. For all those who know the band Simple Plan, it's a band my brother, two of my brothers really like. They went to go see them live numerous times. But they did a fucking free show in my town for Canada Day, which is fucking wild. Like, this is like a... It's not like a no-name band. Like, it's again, I looked it up, it was like 10.5 million monthly listeners on Spotify. Which, I mean, it's not nothing, right? Is, like, they just performed live in Montreal. And I wish I could have went to go see them, but, again, sadly, at the Trabajo, therefore I could not. Oh, man. There was another artist I want to go see live that I was thinking about fucking... I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go put on their music today at work, and I just never end up fucking doing it. And I just can't think of the fucking band. I can look through my Spotify. What have I been listening to recently? Random rap. T Grizzly would also be pretty dope to go see. Here's band. Yeah, I've named all these bands. The only one I haven't named is Godsmack. Which I'd also be super down to go see live. I like Godsmack. They made... I mean, Crying Like a Bitch was a UFC song for a while. But, like, honestly, my favorite song that they've produced... I mean, there's the big one, Stand Alone. I Stand Alone? 3 Days Grace, that's what it was. I want to go see fucking 3 Days Grace live. I love 3 Days Grace. So many good fuck. Those are the new song Mayday? I think there's another song they released since then, but Mayday was fucking there. But no, just 3 Days Grace was another, like, the 1X, I think is the name of the album. Listen to that song fucking so much as a kid. Or that album so much as a kid. Like, when I say I listen to it a lot, it's scary how much album. How many am I at? 2, 5, 7? And I can still play... Use this to try and kill off some of this shit. Probably go down to one of these. Play this. Worst comes to worst, I kill off my... We can trade, or I guess I go down to 2. I have enough mana. But yeah, 3 Days Grace, the 1X, man. What an album. The fucking fan. So now I can do like... Yeah, that's... And clock where he does one. Hit the... Ripped. Down. Scratched. Up. My eyes need no more. What better than to have my shitty singing in the video where we hit 1,000 wins with Priest? Yeah, he might have actually had the pirate to, like, remove 1 health from a weapon. He's like, oh yeah, I'm fine. But then back that into the Boar. There we go. 1,000 wins with Priest. Cost 4? Right? Shaman, Druid, Warlock, Priest now? I don't think I have Warrior yet.